Alrighty. What is up? What is up? And welcome back. And how y'all doing? I am stoked for tonight because tonight is chill. Tonight is fun. Tonight is easy, pretty much. Easy GGs. Whoa, it's loud. GreedFall. A game I've never played, but I kind of wanted to. We can turn you down. Difficulty not, which you can't change. Maybe this is one of those games you have to beat before you can change the difficulty. I don't know. I don't know if I want it to be harder anyways because I haven't played it yet. Oh man, you can hear my doggo going like to town on her bone. You can hear my kitty cat snacking on cat food. So those are the various cracking, creaking, crunching sounds that you're hearing. So I'm stoked. You might not be able to tell from my channel, but I actually love RPGs and single-player games. Honestly, I actually like them more than I like shooters. It's just that, you know, they don't have the same kind of replayability that a competitive game does. Competitive games, you know, every single match is something new. It's a new experience. You're testing your skill against somebody. You can't predict what they're going to do, so on and so forth. Whereas single-player experiences, even the ones that are fantastic and have tons of replayability, something like a Skyrim, you know, eventually get stale. You know, it's just a different kind of replayability. You know, it's replayability in discovery and exploration, things like that. Jeez, Layla, you're so loud right now. Here, you gotta keep it off the hard. It's really loud when it's on hard. There you go. But this is a game. So GreedFall came out. I don't know. GreedFall. I want to say 2018. No, come on. It hasn't even been that long. I think it was just last year. I think it was 2019, right? Let's see. This is probably the kind of research I should have done before I started the stream, but let's see. Yeah. Wow, it hasn't even been 1 year. Released September 10th, 2019. Time. You think time is flying, but then you look back and you're like, oh yeah, that was like 2 years ago, right? No, it has not even been 1 year. Time is not flying. Um, but this was a game that I held off on. I didn't pick it up when it first came out. And I've wanted to go back to it. I'll be honest, I'm well aware that it got not bad reviews, but not excellent reviews either. It got like kind of middling, like this game is okay, this game is passable reviews. And some of my friends basically gave me the same kind of reaction to it. But I'm willing to give it a chance. To me, at around the time that this game came out, the choice of RPGs, and I ended up getting neither, by the way, but the clear line was between this and Outward, were two of the biggest RPGs that I heard getting talked about. And to be honest, this had way better reviews than Outward. So it's been sitting in my Steam wishlist for a long arse time. And now that it was half off, 50% off, I figured, yeah, why not? Let's go for it. Let's finally do it. So I think it won some awards for like being for its story or something like that. Let's see. Developer Spiders. Spiders also well known for what? What else have these people made? Oh, Technomancer. You know, I never played that one either. But I heard good things about Technomancer. So we made some Sherlock Holmes games as well. I wonder, are these the ones? Are these the Sherlock Holmes games that were? Because I know there's a controversy around some of the Sherlock Holmes games, but I don't think it was from this developer. I think it was one of the other. Because honestly, these ones I've never heard of these ones. The ones that are well known. Sherlock Holmes and the Devil's Daughter, right? Was I think the well known one. I got that one for free off of Xbox Games with Gold a while ago now. But let's just jump in. Let's see what this is. Hopefully, this is a big story rich RPG. So I'm going to go off on a limb and say it's going to start with some kind of narrative cinematic that's going to explain the world to us. So let's get into that. Let's do it. I'm the type of guy who always makes the same mistake, by the way. I make the same mistake every time, which is I hop into a game that I've never played before and I get to this screen. And because there's almost never just 3 difficulties, there's 4, right? There's 4 nowadays. There's almost always 4, right? You feel like playing normal makes you a bitch. Because you're below that middle line. So psychologically, you're like, oh, I'm a below average player if I play on normal. Right? Now, this other part of my brain starts going, hey, why would you think that way? You've never even played this game. You don't know what the mechanics are going to be yet. And it's a single player game. What are you trying to prove to anybody? You know, there's nothing to prove here, right? It's like, just start on normal. And if you want to, you can play through again on hard. And part of me is like, yeah, that's a reasonable way to look at it, yeah. And it is a reasonable way to look at it. Right? But then the other part of me is like, you're gonna play through this whole game twice. Just play on hard. And if you really like it, then on the second playthrough you can do extreme. And I sit here thinking, and the two voices just go back and forth. They go back and forth. Usually, what happens is what I'm going to do now, which is I start on hard, and if it's too hard, I'll just be a bitch and switch down to normal, you know? Okay. Let's hear it. GreedFall, tell me about your world. Yo, what's up, Kiroki? Welcome back, my dude.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this? Character creation.
Yes.
Maybe.
The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There. Now, hold
there we go. Yep. Let me get the angle where that big scar on your face is the most visible. All right. Why does this look kind of lousy? I'm confused. That's the greeting of like one men in tights ruffian in the woods to another. Like, how goes is what you say after you've greeted me with like the red warbler's whistle to announce you're coming. How goes, young lad? like on the other side of the forest. All right, male or female? First big choice. If I play a male character, I can identify as them more. But if I play a female character, I can ogle them more with, and I'll honestly care more about my armor because I don't really care what my male character looks like. Tough choice. It is a Scar. I don't know much about it yet. I've never played this game before, and this is obviously the very beginning of the game. But I remember following stories about this game when it was still, you know, in the news cycle before it had released. And I can't remember what it's called or what exactly its significance is, but there's a significance to this. It's like some, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out very quickly. You know, I'm sure as soon as the game starts, one of the first things they'll address is what this marking is. Yeah, I mean, let's look at some of our options here. This one looks very... Not quite, but this would be the easiest one to modify into Keira Knightley so far. Ooh. Very Isabella Castile vibe. Dude, I'm getting a very Mass Effect vibe from this character creator right now. Let's see some of the options here. By the way, in RPGs, I always take fucking forever. So it's a good thing that there aren't that many options here, because I take fucking forever making my characters. Sometimes when I play Skyrim, it'll take about 2 hours for me to finish character creation. Mainly because, and it's not that I'll be spending a full 2 hours like just working on cosmetics, but a lot of times like I don't like to start until I know what I want to do. So especially like with Skyrim, for example, with this game, the gender choice is just aesthetic. But a lot of games, and I might have to, yeah, I think I have to pick my class after this. Games, RPGs where you have to pick your class, like I sit there for a long time really deciding, like, you know, especially if there's like in Skyrim where there's also racial bonuses. Well, how do you know which racial bonus is an advantage to you unless you've also already thought about what gameplay style you're going to go for, what class you're going to play, essentially. So there's a lot to think about when you're in character creation. I didn't mean to go back to... Okay, so I think this is the face I like the most. But let's look through some of the other ones again. I feel like Keira Knightley is a good look. I actually like this one a lot, by the way. Yeah, to me, it's definitely between this one and yeah, and this one. Oh, these are presets. Are there more faces? Wait, that is the face that I was on, right? Okay, and then I don't know. I can mess with. I always like redheads. Always do redheads. Pretty much always. Not sure if red hair is quite a match with this face, but we'll see. We're experimenting. Short hair, kind of like that. Hmm. Oh, did it? Oh, it cycled back around, didn't it? Oh, yeah, there aren't actually that many options. Hmm. See, I kind of like this. I like this hairstyle, but you have to be careful when you pick stuff like this. Big red flag here, it's already clipping through the starting armor. So you can bet that this ponytail is going to regularly clip through whatever equipment that you put on throughout the game. and that just doesn't look good. So it's like, I like that hairstyle, I might pick it if it wasn't for that. Same thing here, like, you can see that this is clipping through. Oh, I'm changing skin color by accident here. Hold on. How did I get down to skin color? I was doing hair. What the heck happened? See, now this one looks good because it's clear from the, it's not clipping through anything. This one does look pretty good, actually. Or the short one is good. Honestly, I'd like it if there was one that covered up that big mark a little bit more. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to make one like that. In fact, you can tell, you know, everything swoops to the side that leaves it more obvious. And that's because this mark is definitely relevant to the story. So I don't think they want you to, like, hide it, you know. All right, I like this hairstyle, but I think I might use the other face. I don't know, do I really like this face more? Maybe it's just that the hair, this face just doesn't really match with red hair. Like a color. Ugh. I hate that weird fake looking hair that, like, most games have. Hair is just too hard, you know? Nah, I think I like the other face more. Oops. That one, right? Can I... Okay. All right. Let's lock it in. Let's lock it in. Let's not spend forever here. Okay. From a range of white as a sheet to... That's actually... Wait, it's actually kind of hard to tell what her actual skin color is here because of the lighting. And we'll put it in the middle. We'll be real milquetoast about that. Alright. And I think this is probably the shade of red we want. The other one, yeah. The other ones are... between these two. I think the darker one. I think definitely the darker one. Alright, eyebrows. Never underestimate eyebrows. They really... Eyebrows can greatly change the look of a character. They can also make a face... Like, this one makes the face way more sympathetic seeming. Although, actually, that might have been... that might actually just be modeling on the actual face, like changing expressions. Yeah, never underestimate the effect of eyebrows. Those ones look good. Ugh, monobrow. She's hideous! I'm not gonna overthink it. I think that's the one I want. I'm not even sure. That might be the one that was already on there. Not even sure. And, is there a better green? No, that's pretty much what we got for green. What the heck is that? Like a mote. Like a mote of light. Alright. Alright, here we go. This is a much more important choice here. Here's the problem. I've never played this game. So... pretty hard to know what to go for. Okay, right off the bat, technical seems like what I want. I hesitated to go I hesitated for a second because apparently it looks like warriors also get firearms. So they both get firearms as a starting ability. So, but lockpicking, I think I would want that. These are all recommended though, so I don't think you have to go with anything here, right? One-handed heavy weapons, that surprises me. Divine magic ring and stasis. I'm gonna go with technical. Offensive spells from a distance. I'm gonna go with technical. And then, okay, here we go. Okay, so strength lets you get blunt weapons. Okay, is this really all it does? Every time you go up, it just gives you another 20% stun. Oh, well, that's extremely boring, right? No, that's super boring. That is not, like, exciting character progression. Let's keep looking, though. It increases fury generation and all damage inflicted. Okay, so this is for swords. So between the two, I would go for agility, I think. Power of all spells. Wear the best rings. So this gives you more damage and more fury gen, but this gives you better stuff. Okay, life points. I don't know what balance is. Okay. Alright, I'm thinking pretty basic stuff, accuracy and agility, which I think is what they recommended anyways. Definitely accuracy, 100%. Oh, can you do both? Can you do two? Oh, you only get one. Oh. Yeah, you only get 1 point to spend. Alright, yeah, we'll go with accuracy. I don't know how ammo works in this game. Hopefully it's not too restrictive. And then, okay, talents. Slightly improves your companion's combat abilities, increases the chance of success of some dialogue choices. I am a huge sucker for personality stats, for charisma stats. The problem is that those dialogue options, you know, the value of that varies wildly from game to game. So a lot of times you're taking a big risk if you invest early in charisma. Through certain difficult passages that require balance and maximum ammo capacity, and lets you slightly recover HP and magic outside combat. That actually sounds like a really good ability, actually. Huh. It's an interesting combination of effects. That sounds like it could be very good for me, actually. Craft basic weapon and armor upgrades. That's probably a good one to take, but I don't really like crafting that much. I mean, I probably should take it, but I'm not. It's not really my style at the moment. Gathering sites become easier to see. Slightly increase the number of ingredients and objects obtained through gathering and looting, as well as unlock contextual dialogue options. See, now here's the tough part. So this increases success of some dialogue choices, but this gives me new dialogue choices altogether. Ooh, yikes, that's a tough choice, man. Oh, lockpicking? God damn. That in and of itself is a skill? Fuck. Damn. Okay, these are tough choices. Okay, so 3 of these make me feel like they give me access to new areas. Lockpicking, obviously. Right? This says I can destroy weak walls with the help of explosive vials. Okay. Sounds like, you know, that could help me get through to a new area. But then lets you pass through certain difficult passages that require balance. So that could also be a route into a new place. then these two both tempt me. Ooh, yikes, this is a tough choice. What do you think, man? Oh, by the way, congrats on the level up, my bro. Ooh, this is a tough choice. I'm kind of leaning towards Vigor. Because getting extra ammo capacity since I'm focusing on firearms, that sounds good. Plus, you know, being able to get more health and magic, that sounds good, right? I don't know, but man, all four of these are very appealing to me right now. I want all of them. I don't know. I don't really like crafting, so I'll take science off the table. It's probably a cool and very flavorful skill, but I'll take it off the table. All right, and I'm gonna narrow it down even more. Intuition or vigor? You know what? I think I've made up my mind. I think vigor is the way to go. Yeah, I'm gonna go with vigor. Yeah. Yeah, intuition does seem cool. But the truth is, the only part of it that I'm interested in is the bottom line. Unlock contextual dialogue options. As far as gathering sites, I don't know what that means, but I'm pretty sure I can guess what it means. It's probably like herbs and stuff. So this seems like a very crafting-based skill, and I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I will eventually do those things in the game, but they're just not my first priority. Whereas with Vigor, like, all three of the lines sound useful to me. You know, like, all three of the effects listed here. So, yeah, I'll go with Vigor. I require a jump. Yep, I will have both at level 5. Okay, let's go.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of
Who is
mind
this
to
guy?
paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling.
And look how intense this conversation is just about
It's
how
about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him.
Don't worry.
He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
So, hold on. I probably shouldn't have been talking through it. So, I guess
I beg your
my
pardon,
drunk
but
cousin
urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
had an
Impossible,
important
my lady.
meeting.
You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Look at them buns! Yeah. I saw, the moment it zoomed out and I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. Although it doesn't really make any sense. I mean, it looks cool, but actually it looks kind of dumb. I mean, the thing itself looks cool, but the fact that it's just floating there looks super dumb. Yikes. Why is it not, like, on the belt? Yikes. Like, the thing itself looks cool. Like, if that thing was there, but more believably, like, attached to a loop on a belt.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Madam, don't you know that we have more cutscenes to show you? Move along.
I must go to the dispensary. Maybe I will be able to make myself useful there.
Whoa, okay. Alright, only one way to find out. Learn the hard way. Alright. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and when I first saw it, I didn't even really. It actually, my first instinct was like, oh, that looks cool. And then the more I look at it, the dumber it looks. I mean, look at it. Look how bad it is. It sticks out so much. It ruins the silhouette. Oh shit! This literally came up to clean my shoes.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
You know, there's a lot of floor. I don't know why you guys need to scrub in the same exact spot. Maybe spread out, but you got a lot of floor to scrub. One of you should be on one end, one of you should be on the other.
They say the ambassador of Ptolemy sends his guard all around the city in search of heretics.
Alright, so now that I've made my female character, the quest immediately begins to find the cutest outfit in the entire game. And who cares? Forget its armor rating. We shall wear whatever the prettiest thing in the goddamn game is.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Alright. Is there like a lock-on thing though? Tactical pause. Tab space. That's what I just tapped. We'll pause the game and allow you to choose your next action at your leisure. You'll be able to access your spells, skills, and potions to use directly or assign to a shortcut. Okay. Oh, well, I'm learning all the controls. Dodge, left shift versus left control. Well, I can tell you right now, I don't like either of those being in either of those places, so... So we'll say parry can be on the right click, that's fine. But things like dodging... Well, dodging being on shift is honestly fine. Okay, so lock on a target, that's going to be an important one. And I don't like it being on the middle mouse, because that sucks. What was I looking for specifically? Dodge is fine, but the other one that was on control sucks. Where is it? Secondary attack. Wait, what? Whatever. Let's put that on one of these mouse buttons right here. Yeah. And let's also save and quit. And also, I was going to see if I can pump this up at all. Nope, it's all on ultra. All right, this is as good as it gets. So I can turn that up a little bit. Cool. Oh, okay. Well, there's your secondary attack. It's a kick. Yeah, we probably want that on the top. So we'll change that in a second, though. Unbalanced, you say? Maybe that will knock you down. Okay. 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 Seem to have busted that, okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what the difference between stunned and unbalanced and all that is. There's a lot going on here. Oh, yikes. Oh, okay, alright. Lost health. To assign a potion to a shortcut, use tab to open the tactical menu. Okay. Let's just use it. Okay, or maybe it won't let me, huh? bind. Okay, so it wants me to put it on a... okay. Huh, what are these? Okay. So, that. And then lock back onto you. And then I guess this is the way to use my gun. Ooh, that did a lot of damage, baby. Alright, sucking. Okay. Oh my gosh.
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Oh, alright. Each shot consumes 1 ammunition. Ooh, just gave me way more ammo. I was about to say, I only had 5. Okay, so... assign your skills to one of the shortcuts available. Okay. Yeah, that would be nice. Actually, let's just not be dumb. Let's do light there. That can go on 1, and then potions can go, I don't know, 6. Sounds fine. Okay, so we'll do shoot your opponent twice. Alright, cool. Rocked it. Okay. Physical armor level is shown with shields on the health. Armor absorbs part of the physical damage. To break an enemy's armor, you can use an impact weapon or certain traps. Magic attacks ignore armor. Okay. Okay, I'm getting rocked. Whoa! Oh, I'm getting rocked. Oh boy! Okay, yeah, I'm doing good here. Whoa! What determines when I get knocked down? Oh, it doesn't matter. What? I don't... What? Q. Oh, what is that? What is Q? I just realized this at the top left is like a... I don't understand. What determines whether or not I get knocked down when I block? I don't quite fully understand what's going on here. Oh, that's my Fury bar. Okay, alright, well, now they're explaining it. Fury is a state that allows you to use special attacks that inflict bonus damage and make enemies lose their balance. Okay. A segmented meter that fills up as you attack an enemy, cast a spell, or parry attacks. When it reaches its first level, a visual effect will appear on your character's hands. Okay. Well... Oh, I guess what determines my... Like, I have shields at the top too, but... use your weapon. Okay. Alright,
It
cool,
appears
cool.
we've brushed
I'm
up on the
rocking it.
basics.
Kicking them out, kicking
does.
ass, taking
And
names.
I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little.
And sure enough, my hair is
You're not
flipping
angry
through.
that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Cosignon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go
Alright,
find
prediction
Constantine
time.
together.
Whatever
I'll meet you as soon as I
would-be
set
Governor
my bus.
Constantine is not long for this world, and for some reason or another, I will become the successor. Because I'm a main character, so everything has to revolve around me. I guess there's no jumping. Which is probably good. Because if there was, I would be overusing it. I want to see what this light thing does. I only have 2 of them, though. Wait, no, that's just the button, too. Oh, you just light it. Oh. Well, I guess if it's dark out, you can light this light. Yeah. RPG logic. You know what? That's what they say. You know, sometimes you want to complain about that and be like, oh, well, of course, everything that matters ever is going to happen to me. I'm the main character, right? And it gets tiresome because it's so predictable. But then you look at a game, you look at a game where it's not like that, really. And at least from what I've heard, Outward isn't like that. Outward, you're just kind of some dude. Nobody really gives a fuck about you, and you're probably the first thing that will happen to you is that you'll fail to make the money back to pay off your debts, and your house will be confiscated. That's what I read about Outward. I was like, well, that doesn't really sound that fun, but at least it's not the trope, right? And, what was the other one called? Chivalry. What was it called?
Put this off as long as I can. I need to make my farewells to my mother. I'll go and meet up with Kurt in the city afterwards.
What was it called? The freaking one where you can't even read and you're just like this blacksmith's son? Kingdom Deliverance. Deliverance, Kingdom Come, or whatever the heck it is. Whatever it's called. I played that one for a bit, and to be honest, I don't know, I just couldn't stay into it.
Have you not been taught to knock?
Ooh,
I've asked
yikes.
1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child. Mother, I'm
Yikes,
sorry.
Mama.
I'm having trouble getting used to your condition. Come now, let's speak of more
Don't touch me.
pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice.
Yikes, Mama!
You remind me so much of your father.
Yeah, you're right. I'm pretty sure
I
that's
do
it.
miss him so.
But yeah, I don't know, I just couldn't stay into it.
Isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about. Yes.
Then again,
but
some
I do
people
leave
really
you
loved the
behind,
combat system in
alone
that
and
game,
ill.
and to me it was kind of like...
My child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, Take this with you.
So I'm wondering, is like her condition the same thing that I have that's going on my face?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck.
Ugh.
All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Yo, wait, so quick question though. What if I made my character black? And then my mom's white? Ooh, I have a hat now. Alright. It's a little dark in here. Let's get the light going. Ooh, yeah, that made a big difference. Yeah, I couldn't see Jack in this in this corridor before, but that light. Oh man. I wonder, what if there's like an option to hide? It's not. There isn't gonna be one. That UI full. Nah, there isn't gonna be one. It's different game controls versus control options. Oh. Just in case, let's go ahead and make a save here. You never know when you might need your first save game. I think, just for a second, I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. So I'm gonna take like literally 2 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay. And I think the game's about to pick up here. We're gonna get into like the real deal. But here's what I'll do. I'll give you some of the good old stream music while I'm gone, but I'll be right back. just gradually fade that out. Just to create an illusion of production value. Yeah, it's all about the illusion. Alright, I'm back. Stoked. Got my chai here. Vanilla chai tea. Which I should probably let steep a little bit. I love chai. I don't know if you're a tea kind of dude. But I love chai. It's so fragrant. In fact, I literally have... cinnamon chai latte. What this is wax. And it's basically like a scented candle, but instead of using a candle and a wick, like, you just have wax and you put it in this little thing and it heats up. So my room smells like chai all the time. It smells like cinnamon chai. But let's be honest, vanilla chai tastes even better. Alright. Could it be my cousin? No, it's gonna be... Is it gonna be my teacher? No, that's the guy who was training me. That's the same dude, right?
Kurt. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look,
Yeah.
we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us.
So I guess the
one
implication
sacred
is
adventure we're embarking
my
on.
mom ain't
I hope this
living
island will keep
to the
its
time when I
promises.
come back.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. We were so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Okay. So this guy's follower now. Bird is a melee combat master and can wear heavy armors. Okay. I didn't even know this was like a party game. Huh. I didn't know companions were a thing. Wait, yes I did. Yes I did. Huh, I wonder how the combat works with them. Relationship level suspicious. Hasn't he known me since I was like a kid? Huh. Engagement action. Balance potion. Okay. Is this his development or mine? Wait, what is all this? No, this is my development. Yeah, camera moved over to me. Ah. Okay. Okay. Alright, it's starting to get a little bit deeper. So where are the two-handed weapons, I wonder? Magic healing. Interesting. Interesting. If you look at like how some of these things go together, like, do you really think it's a coincidence that one-handed heavy weapons are right next to magic healing? That is the classic cleric archetype. A mace and a healing spell, right? So there you go. That's two-handed heavy weapons. Long blades. I guess when they say heavy weapons, what they really mean is blunt weapons. Because they seem to be distinguishing blades from heavy weapons. Interesting. Back it deals magic damage to all enemies around the use master. All right, we can nerd out about this stuff later. All right. When you put all three of these together, like honestly, these are pretty boring. These attribute increases aren't that exciting, right? But these are kind of interesting in the options they open. And then you also add this, all three of them together as a character development system. Look, pretty cool. Looks like there's some depth to it, you know? What else? We got equipment here. Oh, well, it's not stuck in here. Oh, can I maybe, if there's an light. Mother is present. I don't remember her giving me anything, but okay. Alright, whatever. Let's get out of here. Let's make a move on. Yes, add to the team. Confirm the team and quit. Okay. So now he follows me around, or...
Where would you like to begin?
I've been
Are you sure
asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
Hello, my
What are
lady.
you waving at?
I've seen so many horrors. I so wish that I could get far away from here.
Hey, that's no kind of way to talk about your city that I am the noble lady of. Alright, so I don't know, maybe I wasn't paying attention and I missed it or what, but it seems pretty clear that this city is in a bad way and some kind of disease is rocking it pretty hard.
My apologies, but I do not have the strength to chat today.
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again.
Yeah, this is
I believe
a
I've seen you at
dreary
the
place.
palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives? I heard the discourse of this priest on the main square. He says that the Malachor is a punishment from the enlightened.
The Malachor.
What did we do to deserve such retribution?
Okay, can you get out of here? Whoa, look at this chick just walking back and forth. Alright, so the Malachor. I'm guessing that that's the disease, which no doubt is connected to this mark on my face, right? The pieces are coming together. And the enlightened, every fantasy game has to have its deities or its power structures at least.
Greetings. I hope your day will be better than mine.
Probably will be. Map. Okay, here we go. Alright, there's the embassy we want to go to. Oh. There are two embassies. They're both embassies. I kind of want to see what's up here, though.
To my help, and death to the others!
Wait, what? Who is this? Why, though? Oh, he's got so much health. Oh, I don't feel good about this. Ooh, I'm doing better than I did before, though. That's for sure. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh shit. Ooh, gotcha, bitch. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Alright, I'm doing okay. I have no idea what my buddy Kurt is doing over here. He must be kicking ass. Oh, was that a woman? Did I just murder a woman in the streets? So, I don't really understand what the heck just happened. I was accosted by by random ne'er-do-wells. But these random ne'er-do-wells have higher quality gloves than the daughter of the local noble does. Interestingly enough. You'd think that I would have the best. The best that money can buy, right? But apparently not. They're just old, sturdy gloves. They're not reinforced. Balance. So... you can take a guess what balance means. but it's always good to know exactly how mechanics like these work in a game. If you want to build your character efficiently, you can't guesstimate what stats mean. You need to know what they really mean. Like, I'm guessing balance is something we want, but, you know, you never know. Oh, okay. Okay, some ammo. Oof, fungus. You what, mate? You what? Okay. Ooh. 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 Okay, well this hat is... Ooh, but it's got better loot chance. Okay. Take it all. Wait, before I open the last box... Oh, there is no other box. You what, mate? Mate, you what? Ooh. Ooh. These hats are ridiculous. Wait, this isn't even... Can't even see it. Lame. Traveling suit. Oh, okay. These are identical. Okay. And then, yeah, everything else is the same, right? Oh, a regulation pistol? For nobility. Nobility gets an old rusted saber and a regulation pistol. Where are my fine-ass, like... yeah, that's probably what it means. But it could also have something to do with those shields. I don't know. Maybe we can find out. Codex. Not characters, places, creatures. Guide. I don't know, I guess we'll just look under combat. Well, that's not useful. Armor, maybe? Physical armor level is shown on the health bar. Okay. I don't know. None of these specifically mention balance. I mean, this mentions making an enemy lose their balance when you use fury attacks on them, but... I don't know. Also, you'll notice that when I was fighting, you know, you could stun or unbalance enemies by, I don't know, kicking them and stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cheese like that. So let's go here. That looks like it's closer, right? So all in all, good looks going up that little walkway there first. Okay, you look exactly like me. What the hell? It's like looking into a mirror of my future. Ooh, dang, look at that. Ooh, look at that sourpuss face she got, though. Ooh, she don't look happy. Ooh, now you, sir. Ooh, now you're a gentleman. Ooh. Shit, maybe I should have played a dude. Oh, man, I want that mustache right there. Ooh, that's the look I want. Damn. Nice sword. Sword looks like it weighs as much as he does. Or is that a chick? Oh, that's a chick. going on here? Oh, and of course, the classic, the Plague Doctor mask. Why do these things exist? Like, why are they so pervasive in, like, every game? The passerby.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
You look like you got the cleanest clothes out of everyone I've seen here.
Is slowly killing our city. More and more businesses are closing.
Definitely wrong. D'Artagnan, that's right.
The alchemists of the Alliance have been
D'Artagnan,
promising us an
baby.
antidote
Do you
for
remember?
years, but they've not found anything yet.
Oh Christ! Just remembered I wasn't supposed to be recording all this. Oh, dude, I'm gonna be a terrible content creator if I can't even remember to record what I'm doing. My God. Yeah, do you remember the old the Three Musketeers movie with Charlie Sheen and who else is in it? I want to say Kiefer Sutherland. I don't know if I'm making that up. It's been so long since I saw it, but I remember loving that movie, dude. I would like to see that movie again. I don't really remember. It would be great because it would feel familiar, but at the same time, I don't remember shit about it, so it would be like watching a movie for the first time. That would be fucking dope. Yikes. Ugh. Feel like zombos, man. What, can I not go up here? I can. Where is this gonna take me? Oh, just in a loop? Okay. Well, hello. Oh, did Kurt just hit me?
Things are about to get dicey.
What? Oh, I got shot. It was the dude over here. I could hear like a tss, and I was trying to change targets to look at him. Ooh, yikes. Hopefully there was an autosave. I did save earlier, but... yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not bad. It's right here. Can you please target the one that I'm... yeah. Yikes, they already killed Kurt? Are you kidding me? What? He got me through the wall! He was already in the corner! Yo! Tell me that's not how this game works. Tell me I don't have a whole game ahead of me where that kind of shit happens. What? I was like way around the corner. Oh man, tell me that that's not just like generally how this game works. Oh no. I'm gonna give this game the benefit of the doubt and hope that there was just another enemy that I couldn't see because of the camera that was around that corner. I'm gonna hope that that's what just happened. Because if what I think happened is what happened, that's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Oops. Oh shit, that doesn't cause the damage! Okay, that was a bad one. I pressed the wrong button to dodge. Yeah, that one went quick. Wait. What? Oh. You're just more spread out this time?
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded!
Let's get this potion. Alright, success. Success. Feels good. Feels good, bro. Alright, give me some ammo. Do you have a rifle that I can use? He looked like he did, but... I got 3 bullets off of him, though. That's good. Okay, okay. Just a random dead dude there. Yo, I like this from like a visual perspective though. Like this little scene here. Like this is very Renaissance feel. Yeah, nice. Sometimes you just gotta stop and admire the environments, you know? Can you believe how long... it's been a long time since I heard anyone say it, but can you believe for how long when we were kids, like, you would see, like, articles and, like, maybe even on the news, like, video games, are they art? Like, can you imagine for how many years that was going on? Video games, is it art? I don't know. It only requires, like, every single art form in existence to make one. Like, you have to have writers, you have to have visual artists, you have to have drawers, animators, you know, you have to have, you hire musicians and sound designers, you get original scores. It's like, it's literally only, like, every single art form all together in one, and people had the audacity to be like, video games, are they art? It's like, what are you, fucking stupid? Like... Yeah. Voice acting. You know, to be fair, you know, if we're talking about, like, I mean, look, as a general rule, yeah, the answer is yes, there are. But, you know, I could at least understand a mild amount of skepticism if we were talking about, like, you know, one of those, I don't know why I'm blanking on the name, but one of those old, like, 2D scrawlers or something like that, or like Pac-Man, like the most oldest and most basic of games. I don't know, but even then, they still had to have their own original music and stuff. Like, I don't know, man. It's just dumb. All right, so this I think is the only thing that's really new here. Old cutlass axe. It's a heavy weapon, but it has less damage but more armor damage. A lot more armor damage. And more stun. We can try it. The ultimate medium? Possibly. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so like in the sense that it is a synthesis of so many different mediums. Yes, but then again, let's not get too ahead of ourselves, because other arts are synthesis of other arts, of multiple different art forms, you know. A musical, like could be, you know, film, writing, acting, dancing, you know, lots of art forms all together in one. So video games aren't necessarily unique in that in and of itself. The only reason I would say it's not the ultimate medium, and I love video games, obviously, but the one reason I would push back against that is that it actually is extremely difficult to create a cohesive narrative and message in a video game. Mainly because video games have this huge challenge of taking into account its users' desires and inputs. If you remove all agency from the player, then it's not really a video game. So you lose your definition of being a video game if you remove all agency from the player, right? Which is why we have categories, things that some people call video games, but are kind of classified as like interactive movies, or, you know, even things like Telltale series that, you know, hardly really have any gameplay. You know, they have gameplay, but it's kind of just there to convince you that you're playing a game. You're really watching a story that you get to affect. But the point is that you lose your ability to control your narrative when you put the narrative in the player's hands. Unless you do something that players hate, which is what, like, Mass Effect 3 did, which was why everyone hated the end of Mass Effect 3. You create the illusion of choice so that the players feel like they have agency, but then they'll inevitably find out, if they continue to replay the game, that really no matter what you did, the ending was the same the whole way. So you get put into this catch-22 where it's like, if you're the creator and this is your medium, how do I create a good experience for the user while also not compromising my narrative? It's almost impossible. It's not impossible, but it does mean that there are some narratives that this medium would be unsuited for, which is why I would hesitate to call it the ultimate medium. But it's a trade-off. You know, the pro is that there are certain things that you just cannot do in other mediums that you can do here. And that's super cool too. So, you know. Why are they kneeling to... Oh, not to her, but to this symbol, I think?
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good.
Okay.
May the disease never afflict you.
Okay, well, their dialogue clearly doesn't actually have anything to do with their current animation here. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like a religious symbol.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Oh, thought there would be a loading screen.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Do you have my face? No, you don't have my face. Ooh, look at that stash. Ooh, I want it so bad.
Lady de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I've come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Teofredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you.
These mouth
Were you
animations
not
are
named
not great.
legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can
need
take
you
care
to
of your
deliver
problem
this
before my
letter.
departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in
The
Serene.
heretics take the rare form.
We know that your
of
uncle
diseased
tolerates the
giant
presence
rats.
of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time, Far too much time.
To get through the red tape.
According to our sources,
Just go kill these people for me.
fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Okay, so I'm not sure what the crime of being a heretic is. I think I was clearly right. That symbol is reappearing on the thing there. Definitely a religious symbol. And it's a sun. You could have guessed that just from the fact that it's a sun. But the question is, this is the Theleme embassy, and they're talking about these heretics. Is this a nation, or is this a religious institution? What is this?
Could you tell me anything about Theleme?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by
Okay,
our
it's
faith.
both.
We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Theleme are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the
this man's
Ordo
eyelashes
Luminous
are on
and
fleek,
the more
yo.
political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't be the central, didactic dilemma of your faction. Surely it won't have to do with this divide. Yeah, I mean, wars were never fought over religious dogma, right? That never happened. This game, I recall, if my memory serves me, this game was, definitely praised for its world building, its political side. And this seems to be the first introduction to the relations
What
with
is
the
your point of view
congregation. I
on
don't
the
even know what
relations between our two nations?
I guess I'm from
As
the congregation.
ambassador of Theleme, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints: that heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
Okay, these are clearly... Alright, these are the four main factions. I represent the congregation. These guys are the Theleme. Obviously, the Theleme do not like the Bridge Alliance.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front, without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And
Oh, these must be the scientists.
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
And whatever this is, the Tierfredi. So, but we can make a guess here, right? Because these factions are probably split along the same factions that your character might pursue. So if Teleme represents divine magic, and then they called him, I'm not 100%, but he said these so-called savants, which makes me think that the Bridge Alliance are probably people like scientists, and science was one of the skills. So I guess tier 4D, it would make sense if... they'll be the ones portrayed as, like, traders. Their name even implies trader, right? It's almost like free... The name is almost just a reversal of free trade. Tier 4D, right? It's almost there, right? But they'll represent, you know... Oh, they're arms merchants. I'm going to make a guess. He'll mention, oh, well, they deal a lot in weapons and firearms, right? How much you want to bet?
How is Teleme faring on Tier 3D?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult.
Not the vibe I was guessing.
Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
Okay.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desarde.
Desarde. What is that? Is that my name? I don't even know my name. What is my name? Do I have a name? Desarde. Yeah, that's my name. Yep. Everyone is suspicious of me. Congregation of Merchant. Even my own dude. Even Kurt here is suspicious of me. No one is my friend. Oh damn, he's level 9 on endurance. Or no, his endurance will increase when he's at level 9. Alright, let's keep moving. So let's see where this quest is. Negotiate with the vendor. Whoa, what is all this? Whoa, is this city way bigger than I thought it was? I don't know what negotiate with the vendor is about, but I'm pretty sure that's a smuggler. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Alright, well let's go to the Bridge Alliance embassy and hear what they have to say about Teleme. It's two sides to every story, right? And let's hold on. Let's look at one thing. Skills page again. There we go. Oh, if this is it's theirs. Then where is the science shit? I guess science is more talents. Yeah. Potions. Craft bullets. Ooh, that would be good for me. Oh shit, I do need science, don't I? Oh, I should have looked at these other, the later ones. Shit, maybe I should have taken science instead. Damn. If I had seen that you can craft bullets with it, I don't know. But this is good too. This is good too. Tough choices. Oh. There's the place. These embassies are pretty close to each other, and they look almost identical. they're like almost exactly the same. Yeah. Well, I can't say I was completely wrong about the science angle. He's clearly an alchemist. Got a big old alembic over there.
Lady de Sade. I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Teofredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island.
He seems
Please
somewhat
convey to your cousin my
disappointed
congratulations
that I'm leaving.
and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
He's mean. Look out. Look out, man. He might, he might say something rude to you.
And what of your war with Ptolemy?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, but that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Teofredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Ptolemy has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are, in fact, quite rare.
Okay, so it seems to me I was maybe wrong. Maybe Congregation of Merchants is the third faction rather than Teofredi. So everything that I said about Teofredi saying, oh, they're going to be focused on trade, which obviously Congregation of Merchants is going to be focused on trade, and they're going to be talked about as a dealer of firearms specifically. Everything that I thought about that place, I now think about Congregation of Merchants. Teofredi seems more like this is where the final battle place and the action will take place. Like our factions that we have to pick from are obviously going to butt heads in some location, and Teofredi is that location.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Teofredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others... It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only. The savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible... But you shall discover all of this for your...
It seems like neither of these two sides, the Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance, are particularly respectful of the natives of Teofredi. Although, honestly, the Ptolemy seemed a little bit more... They said, oh, well, you know, some of them have converted, you know, and I'm happy about that, and hopefully we can convert more. Which is honestly a more positive way to look at them than savages who speak an incomprehensible language, which is a little bit of a baffling angle for a bunch of scientists and alchemists to take. You'd think that they would be, you know, educated people are also usually linguists, but whatever.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable. Especially, I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with us.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know?
With pleasure. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for CoD. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically, and of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from today. It is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in each day. We push the limits of our understanding.
Alright, cool.
Alright,
now we have
Goodbye.
we have the perspectives from the both of them. And we can do some quests. Let's go fight some stuff. Level up. Let's get big and strong. Alright, so that's the charlatan. I'm still not sure what this quest is. Negotiate with the vendor, but whatever. Let's just go this way and we'll find something.
Have a nice day, madam.
Ooh, that water's not looking good, is it? Flicker, flicker, flicker.
Greenblood, do you need something?
You keep calling me Greenblood. I feel like we could have worked a little bit harder and maybe made this into a sentence. Whether he ever felt lonely. I mean, I think I get the gist of what I'm gonna say, but boy, is that lazy. Lonely ever felt you?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! I'm not ready for that. Whoa! Are we moving straight into romance options? The first time I talked to this man?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And these memories I hold dear. You've always been extraordinary, Greenblood. But I had to watch over you. You were my responsibility. That didn't leave us much time for friendship.
What about now?
Whoa!
I hope that we'll have more time. Anything else?
Yikes! I don't know what I just started.
I must leave you.
Oh no! I mean, I'm not surprised that there would be romance in this game. If there are, I'm not. That was not conclusive evidence, by the way. But, you know, usually that stuff isn't the first time you have a conversation with a companion. What exactly am I looking at? Okay. Untamed family warehouses. Should I go in there?